Kelly Carden, who is on the trip this weekend, but unfortunately we only have one microphone, one headset this weekend, so we'll have to tag team it on the audio for you, but Kelly is chomping at the bit to get
back into action, so we'll turn it over to him for at least the second period. And we are just about set for action here. Spirit have broken huddle with their net, skate to their bench. They'll be the visitors in this contest. In their road reds, are going to be Wildcats are in their darks as well, so pretty good contrast out there. Pretty good contrast out there. Don't know much about this team, but we'll find out here soon. As you can see, we're set up from the near corner here, right on the goal line next to Spirit Netminder Kill Parker, who will get started this one. He's ready to go. Both teams are at center ice, and boards at the Wildcats page.
So immediately we get a face-off.
Back into the Wildcat zone. To the left of their goaltender. Right off the draw, pushing in the corner. And now up near boards. John Warner, his shot goes wide. Now behind the net. Cut by Hilliard as the little
and held in once again by Zahn, as now picked up at the side by Kane, and it's checked off of his stick. Still held in by Zahn. Good work by Zahn, holding the line at the blue line and keeping the puck in. Good pressure here early by the Spirit. It's stumped back down low. Now Kallenberger has it on his backhand, but he can't make a move, and finally flipped out of there by the Wildcats all the way down, and we'll get an icing. 11 to go here in the first period, and a good start for the Spirit as they had some sustained pressure going there in the Hilliard zone, and good work along the boards. Now we'll get a line change as Wyatt Shimp will step to the face-off dot, and the puck is stolen by the Spirit, sent in front through the crease area, and nobody home, and back comes Hilliard down the right wing side. Now shot, and that one sails high over the net, held in at the point, and as it's battle for on the far wall, Wyatt Shimp will drop down to the battle forward along with Eric Life, picked up by Hilliard as they'll look to center it in front. It's off a skate, can't get a shot off. They'll dump it down low once again and chase after it. Now centered in front, and John Brown will pick it up for the Spirit, dump it to the boards, and finally backhands it out of trouble. Now here's Gage Robb with the puck as he looks to make a move, can't get around the defense. And the puck will be picked up by Hilliard and sent back out as it's taken there by Brady Allen. He circles Brady to his own blue line. Now he'll dump it in and chases after it. Along off the boards, and now they'll break it out. Will the Wildcats, and back they come into the Spirit zone. Now Bussin will step over and pick up a puck. He's checked to the boards, no call as he's boarded into the boards. No call whatsoever on that, and he's not happy about it. I'm not happy about it either. Now back come the Spirit, and it's dumped in by Major Carden. He's limping to the bench, so difficulties for Carden on that shift as well. As puck in the Hilliard zone, and they'll send it up the far wall. Now reverse action, and they'll try the other side with it. Pressure on by the Spirit. I saw Major limping to the bench. I'm not sure what happened there though. As again, the Spirit have good forecheck going, and now below the net, picked up by Hilliard, checked off the puck, and now they're finally able to break it out of there down the left wing side. They'll cut to the middle. Oh, and a big check there. Two Spirit players take the man down. Now he'll retrieve the puck and sends it back to the point, but it's well out of the reach of the defenseman all the way back down the ice as they'll chase back after it. Pressure on by Gavin Lovin. He'll steal it. Gavin tries to work it in front and checked off of his stick and able to be cleared out by Hilliard. Chased down by Zahn Warner. He'll backhand it back out to center ice. Hilliard picks it up there as he'll circle and regroup. Now headman pass, goes off the skate, and now it's just dumped in by Hilliard. Back is Zahn Warner for the Spirit to pick it up behind his own net. Brings it up the boards, but held in. And now Zahn will work it to the boards, gets help from Wyatt Shimp. Weak backhander doesn't get out, and a shot from the point is on net. Cale Parker makes what I believe is his first save of this game, and now we'll get a face-off in the Spirit zone. No score here in the first period, 8:19 to go. Spirit taking on this Hilliard Wildcats team from Ohio. Now off the draw, it's back to the point, and a shot is blocked by Skabinski, and now it's shipped back out by the Spirit. Here they come. Skabinski down the right wing side. He's got Brackett in front. Tries to get it to him, and it's stolen away there by the Wildcats on a good back check. And now puck at the blue line is intercepted by the Wildcats. Tried to center in front, with fans on it. Now below the net as a bouncing puck comes to the half wall and sent on net. Parker will drop down and save that one for another whistle. And this one will come up to his right this time as we get line changes here for both teams. Major Carden back on the ice, so he's shaking off whatever was ailing him on that last shift. Now loose puck is sent towards the net, deflected away. Behind the net, wraparound effort in front, and doesn't go. Carden there battles for it, along with Bussin behind the net, along with a pair of Wildcat players. Now Brady Allen will step over to help out, and he'll wrist it out of there all the way down the ice, and this should go for icing. It does. And we'll come back for a face-off in the Spirit zone. As Carden steps to the face-off dot once again. It's one back to the point cleanly. Now dump back down low to the side of the net. And shot goes off the side of the net. And Bussin check to the boards. And shot from a bad angle doesn't connect. Puck along the near wall. Taken there by the Wildcats. And center in front, a shot and a save. Dangerous opportunity there. The best scoring chance of the game for Hilliard. As puck now to the point. Wrist shot is gloved down by Bussin. And now work to the boards. Nicholas Lowe will battle for it there. And now gets help from Bussin as he'll tries to go cross ice with it, hits a player, and now taken by Brady Allen. He'll send it up the boards. Now picked up by Carden. He's able to get it out. Will Peters will chase it down. He's got Nicholas Lowe in front. Gets it to him. Behind him on his backhand, and a shot is deflected high. Good thought there, and it almost connected. Now back comes Hilliard down the right wing side. The head of steam, and a good poke check there by Zahn Warner, as we're going to have some penalties after the play as the Hilliard player crashed the net and got a stick on Cale Parker after he had frozen the puck, much to the dismay of the Spirit players. As we'll take a look at the instant replay on that one. Good head of speed down the right wing side, and a whack there that caught the attention of the Spirit defenseman and let him know about that. We'll see what the penalties are. Looks like the Spirit are going to be shorthanded as Zahn Warner is in the box, only player in the box. And we wait for the penalty to be posted. It is 2-minute minor for Zahn. Now off the draw, won by the Spirit. John Braun will ring it around the boards, held in. Now below the net, and it's picked up there by Hilliard as they're working on the power play. And look to center it. Shot goes off the skate of John Brown. Now on the half wall, skated down low to the goal line. As they'll look to center in front, and they do. A shot on net, and a save by Parker on a shot from the right side. And we'll get a face-off now with 1:36 to go and the penalty to Zahn Warner. Tyler Kane will take the draw. He's got Major Carden on his wing, and it's held in by Hilliard. It's working to the point, and now down low. and skated back out to the point. Cross-ice pass, and now back pass. Hops over a stick as they're working below the net. Now in the near corner. Sent in front, off a skate, and taken there by the Spirit as Major Cardin will backhand it out with 1:05 to go in the penalty as we'll change things up here. And back home the Wildcats to their own blue line. Big number 16 down the left wing side. And now behind the net looks to center it. Back to the point, and we've got a stoppage for the net off of its posts. And we're going to face off here in the Spirit zone. I guess it was the Spirit who dislodged the net. 50 seconds to go in the power play for Hilliard. 5:14 to go in the first period. Still no score here in Indiana as Houston Brackett steps to the face-off dot. Now back to the point as he'll circle, shot, sails wide up the far wall, taken there by the Wildcats, skated back into the center ice area. And now back to the point, wrist shot, and a goal. Shot was back, the pass was back to the point, and a wrist shot beat Cale Parker to the stick side, and Hilliard able to convert on the power play to dent the net and stake themselves to a 1-0 lead here with exactly 5 minutes to go in the first period. So back to even strength and a face-off as the Spirit will pick it up but enter the zone offside. So we'll get a face-off just outside the Hilliard zone. Wyatt Shemp on the draw with Skavinsky and Gage Robb on his wings, and dumped in by Gunnar Beaver as Hilliard takes it there. Outlet is intercepted by Zon Warner. He'll dump it up the boards as now it's intercepted and skated back into the Spirit zone, into the corner, and behind the net. He's worked by Warner, and now to the point. Puck is unable to be held in. It goes all the way down the ice and played there by Hilliard. Now back they come, down the right wing side, cuts to the middle, and can't get a shot off, but now he centers it in front, and that one's sticked away by Parker. Warner on the puck now, he'll send it up ice, but not out. Dump back down low, and Zahn will pick it up once again. This time we'll try the right wing side with it. Now, this time he'll flip it up high out of the zone. As it's intercepted there, skated back in by Hilliard. The shot and a save by Parker, as Hilliard has picked up the pace here recently as they lead 1-0 and had a good opportunity there to build on that lead. But Parker comes up with a solid save to keep this a 1-0 score with 4:01 to go here in the first period. Now off the draw, Kallenberger, and it's one back to the point, but there's no one standing there, and it comes all the way into the Hilliard zone. As Eric Live will send it forward, but it's intercepted. Now down the right wing side, pass through the crease. Doesn't connect, fortunately for the Spirit, and they're able to chip it out of there. Now taken by the Wildcats in their own zone. As puck's held in by Gabe Kallenberger at the point momentarily, now dumped back out. And Eric Life will dump it back in behind the Hilliard net. As pressured on by Kane and Gavin Lovin. As Lovin intercepts the pass, tries to work in the front, but can't. Eric Life pitches down low, he'll keep it in. And now behind the net, Hilliard will work it up the near wall, held in by John Brown as he'll dump it back down low. Now chased down by Tyler Kane in the far corner. Kane tries to center, but it's bouncing, he can't get a handle on it. And now a couple Spirit players working in the corner, but it's picked up by Hilliard. They'll skate it back out to center ice. Now dumped into the Spirit zone as they'll hustle to it and get there first. John Brown works in the corner along with Kallenberger. As now the puck's sent up the near wall, picked up by Gavin Lovin. Tries to go around a man, he does. Still on the puck. Oh, now it's poked off his stick, and he'll have to hustle back after it as the Spirit were changing. Now into the Spirit zone. Will Peters will pick it up and dumps it back out as puck is sent into the Hilliard zone. And loose puck just inside the blue line. Now it trickles back out. Bussin will pick it up and send it back to his defensive partner, Brady Allen. Good pass up for Will Peters, and he'll tip it into the zone deep as Major Carton's there for the Spirit, but he can't get a handle on it. And the puck comes up the narrow wall. Now pinching in is Bussin, sends it towards the net. Now in front. And Carton just unable to backhand that one in, as Spirit had a good opportunity there with the man in front. They were able to get it to him, but didn't really have a good angle to get a good shot off. And a fairly routine save there for the Hilliard netminder. 1:54 to go here in this first period. 1-0 Spirit trailing in this one. It's been a good, solidly played period. Spirit came out strong and had the better of the play early on. But recently, Hilliard has picked up the pace, and after scoring on that power play, have kind of taken the play to the Spirit. So Spirit need to pick things up here. Now loose puck at the blue line, and taken by Nicholas Lowe. Now lost and stolen by Hilliard as they'll skate it back to the Spirit blue line. Now loose puck is still battled for, as nowhere can gain possession at the moment. And now finally dumped into the Hilliard zone, and we got an icing with 1:15 to go in the first period. So face off back in the Spirit zone. Line change for the Spirit as Wyatt Shemp, Matthew Skabinski, and Houston Brackett on the ice, along with John Brown and Eric Life. Now puck right in front of us here. It's sent to the blue line, but held in. Now Eric Life will wrist it out of there into the neutral zone. And forwarded there by Shimp into the Hilliard zone. Matthew Skabinski on the forecheck, and they're able to break that. Let's get it to the center ice line and dump it back in. John Brown hustling to it with a man on. And now taken by the Wildcats in front, and shot, and sails wide. Dangerous opportunity there, and a nice look from the corner sent in front, but the shot sailed wide. Now along the half wall, Brackett will battle for it. Sends it down the ice, so wave off icing as that puck was deflected. And now behind the net, Spirit have a good forecheck on. Matthew Skabinski there, but the defenseman able to avoid his check. Still loose behind the net, they'll ring it around the boards. Now just 13 seconds to go in this first period. Puck sent into the Spirit zone. John Brown's there to fight off his man and work it back to center ice. And that will just about do it for the first period as the buzzer sounds. And all in all, a solid first period of action. Spirit again came out strong, but had the play taken to him later in that period by Hilliard. So good competitive game we've got going here, and should be next few periods should be fun to watch. I am going to turn it over to my broadcast partner, Kelly Carton, and he will take period number 2 for you. And we'll see what we want to do for the third. Maybe we'll do rock, paper, scissors for the third period. So, so here's Kelly, everyone.
Okay, everybody, as Kurt said, as he passed it over, I'll be your announcer and play-by-play for the second period. We're 1-0 home team, which is what is the team we're playing? The Hilliard Wildcats. Where are they from? Mid-Ohio Hilliard Wildcats. That's good enough for me. I think there's a well-known prison institution there, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right? So we've got quite a group in the booth here tonight. Kurt Bussin as our main play-by-play man. Of course, Scott Lutzke doing all of the technical stuff and magic to make this happen for everybody. And Brad Allen running the camera left to right. And we're having to set up long ways on this rink just because of the way it's set up. And we're about to drop the puck for the second period. And Spirit to take possession and get it into their end. Puck goes behind the net, back in the corner. Kallenberger picks it up. Kallenberger takes it around, tries to center it out to Werner. Gets across the blue line and into the Spirit zone. Cale Parker playing aggressively out of the net and comes out and gets it almost to the top of the circles. And they clear it down to the other zone, back to the neutral zone, back to the defense. Kallenberger's got it, taking it across the red line, dishes it in to Lovin, and back out of the zone, out to Werner. Werner slaps it back in, but we're offsides now. We've touched up and back in. Puck gets by the defenseman, goes behind the net. Zon Werner brings it all the way around, sends it out to the hash marks, intercepted by Hilliard, and little tip shot towards the back of the net, picked up by Spirit player. Spirit player sends it out to Lovin on the near side. He brings it across the blue line, just sends one to the net, tipped off of a Hilliard player. Kane picks it up in the far corner, gets pinned against the wall. Hilliard picks up possession, sends it to the neutral zone, and we've got a breakaway here. Number 37 takes it on Cale Parker. Cale Parker tips it out of the way. Good little backhand shot by Hilliard. Cale handled it easily, and puck comes back in, intercepted, tipped in the neutral zone, but back into the Spirit zone. Taken behind the net by, picked up by Hilliard, sends in front of the net. John Werner goes into the far corner to pick it up. Still bouncing around, picked up by Major Carden in the corner, looking for a breakout opportunity. Major takes it across the blue line to the red line, intercepted by Hilliard off an errant pass, and still under control by Hilliard. They send it deep into the zone. Picked up by Allen. Allen sends it up in the air across the length of the ice, and no icing on that one. So Spirit caught a little flat-footed, looking for the icing call. Picked up by Hilliard in the corner. Big hit by Houston Brackett. Kept in at the blue line by Big John Brown. Picked up behind the net by Hilliard and sent out of the zone and down to the other end. Picked up by John Brown. John Brown's going to send it back in. He hits Schimpf. Schimpf takes a big hit from behind and held down right in front of the ref, who decides that he doesn't really want to see anything or do anything. So a couple big hits happening there at the other corner now. A little bit of retribution coming in from the Springfield Spirit on the Hilliard player. So the whistle's blown at 9:33. Oh, sorry. Told by our cameraman and tech guy that my shoulder's in the way. But here's the replay of the hits, and a couple of Spirit players decided to take things into their own hands. And so right now we've got one in the box. Kurt, who's in the box? Schimpf. Schimpf is in the box, which seems odd because he was the one who took the first hit from behind right up here. But Spirit are going to be down by one, going to be on a penalty kill here. Looks like it's a major, and we've got Matthew Skibinski playing the role of two-minute guy in the box. Little shot on goal there, bounced up in the air, picked up by the short-handed Spirit. Another little shot goes wide. Cale Parker sends his glove out there. Another shot from the far corner. Spirit box up for defense. Managed to get it out to the point. Houston Brackett gets out there to interrupt the shot. Shot goes bouncing to the far corner. Picked up by Hilliard. Hilliard sends it out to the blue line. Walks the puck up and down the blue line. Still holding it on that corner, looking for the opening. Backhands it over to the right side. He walks it in, looking for a shot, and takes the shot. Cale Parker able to bounce it off his chest and out in front of him and cover it for the puck drop. It's going to be to Cale Parker's left on the dot. Don't know if Cale has a preference on which side he likes to have the drop on. It's going to be on his glove side. We're going to have Brad Allen out there as D. We're going to have Cal Bussin. Puck is one forward by the Spirit and can't quite get it out. And Kallenberger is fighting to the blue line. He gets it out. Popped back in, kept on sides. Puck's bouncing around up in the high slot. Picked up by Hilliard. And a nice little sniping shot going over Cale's shoulder, but hits the post and goes wide. Picked up in the corner. Passed out to the point, back to the corner, and picked up. Far blue line, got an open shot here, walking it in, and stopped by the defenseman and Cale Parker down to the far end for no goal. So right now we're at 8:25, got about 53 seconds left on the major penalty to Schimpf. Matthew Skibinski serving that penalty, the 2-minute portion of that penalty. And Springfield gets a line change. Looks like we've got Major Carden at the right wing and Tyler Kane up at the, here we go, Major Carden's got a breakaway, he's into the zone. Oh, he accidentally kicks it, can't get a hold of it, tries to get it. And Major manages to put it in, sweeping in front of the net and covered by the goalie. Couple of shots there to clean up his miscue on the kick. He had the puck coming across the blue line and tried to kick it out to his stick and got a little bit too much on it and sent it into the corner. Then managed to recover it and get a few sweeping shots on goal, but the goalie fell on it. So we're going to get a shorthanded drop to the Hilliard goalie's left here. Major Carden takes the drop on center. Tyler Kane to his left. Got, and a shot off Tyler Kane, sends it in quickly. Kept in by number 58 for the Springfield Spirit, sit to the center, and Hilliard picks it up, and they're going to send it out into the neutral zone. Number 37 picks it up, and number 58 for the Spirit picks it up, and still Hilliard control, trying to get this out. Zahn Werner in the corner, he picks it up, takes it behind the net. He's trying to gather it, gets a little caught behind the net, couple of bodies down there, bounces out to the point, and Major Carden pokes it around again, and he's racing up, and he's got it on the far left side, and he tries to center it over to Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane then tries to center it back to Major, bounces off the foot, out to the point, and then Hilliard manages to pick it up. A couple of really good chances on the shorthand. Oh, here comes Hilliard. They're bringing it in. Gets a shot wide, goes over Cale's shoulder, and picked up by Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane sends it deep, and it is going to be behind the Hilliard net, picked up by the goalie and settled down. Going to get a change. Peters is still out on the ice, as is Zahn Werner. And now we're at full strength, 1-0, 7:26 left in the game. Zahn Werner picks up the puck behind our own net. Harried by a Hilliard player, pinned up, puck is caught in their feet. We got Gabe Kallenberger down there working on the net, and then Zahn Werner picks it up, sends it, and it bounces out into the neutral zone. Got Matthew Skamitzi chasing it down, putting some good pressure on it. Kept in by Gavin Lovin. Gavin Lovin tries to send it in, bounced out by Skibby. Skibby tries to center it, no one there to catch it. We've got Gabe Kallenberger centered out, and Hilliard managed to send it deep into our zone. It's going to be picked up by number 58. Gunnar Beaver, number 58, apologize for that. And picked up, brought into the zone by Lovin. Lovin takes it and puts it top shelf over the goalie's stick, over the goalie's shoulder, and a Hilliard player so mad that he breaks his stick on the goal. Say that again? Oh, nice. That is Gavin Lovin's first goal of the season this tournament. Spirit's first goal of the season, actually. If you consider just the tournament that we were in earlier, we did score some goals against the MSU college team, but this is first goal in tournament play for the Spirit, and that ties it up at 6:37 in the second period. Brad Allen, our cameraman, is unaware of if he got that goal or not. Frankly, we're in preseason form here in the booth, everybody. We apologize for any technical glitches you may be experiencing at home during this broadcast. So we're getting ready for the drop out at center ice. We've got Houston Brackett on the right wing, Gabe Kallenberger at center. Will Peters at center, and we've got Gage Robb at right wing or left wing. He sends it out around the back of the net, pinned against the bar, and shot by Hilliard, goes wide. Gage Robb goes in hard, puts a body on the player, and the puck goes around the net, out into the center, and out of the zone. Gage Robb gives chase, puts a little pressure on. Puck goes back into the Spirit zone, picked up by the defense. They've got a little time to decide what to do, so they whiff on the puck and send it up the boards to the corner. Picked up by Hilliard on the point, and a shot into Cale Parker. He smothers it with his chest and drops down to his knees to get a drop off to his left. Spirit getting a change. I see Brad Allen's kid, Brady Allen going in. I see Kurt Busson's kid going in. If they'll just send in Scott Letsky's kid and my kid, and there goes Major Carden. We're an all booth team out there right now. Zane's not out there. He's the backup goalie for this game. Puck goes around the net into the far corner. Big hit by Cal Busson to pin it down, and Major Carden comes out of it, tries to center it, sends it out, and Tyler Kane picks it up, brings it into the zone. He's got a couple of trailers. Tyler Kane pauses, puts it out. Nick Lowe there ready for the crashing the net, ready for the rebound if the goalie had let it go, but the goalie managed to corral it. Nick Lowe doing a good job of getting in there and being in position if that puck came loose. Like to see that kind of hustle, like crashing the net. Puck is dropped, goes back, Hilliard picks it up, and it bounces over the defenseman and sent out, picked up by Cal Bussin at the blue line, sent back into the zone, getting a couple of changes on the line for the Spirit. Skibby puts a little pressure on the goal, on the puck, sends around behind the net with the player. Gavin Lovin going ahead and chasing him back. Oh, big stop there by Nick Lowe, keeping it in, but it does get out in the neutral zone, picked up by Hilliard. And Cal Bussin goes over and puts some pressure on the puck and a body on the player. And puck is still not quite under control. And picked up by Spirit, bouncing around in the far corner. And finally picked up by Hilliard. And they look for the pass out to the point, and it gets out to the blue line. Blue line lines up and bounced up into the net. And that'll be a whistle for a drop, probably outside the zone. Nope, looks like it's going to be in the zone. Don't know where it got tipped out of from. Going to be a drop to Cale Parker's left. And quick line change for the Spirit. Puck goes out to the far point, comes in near. Hilliard player just sends it in due to pressure. Zon Warner picks it up in the far corner. He's got a little room to skate. Zon Warner puts his head down, keeps his feet moving, and gets it out into the neutral zone. Loses the puck, and it picked up by Hilliard, bounces around a little bit. They take it back into the zone. A little bit of offsides there, not picked up by anybody but the fans in the stands. People wearing stripes didn't see it. A little shot in, bounces amongst some legs. It goes wide. Cale Parker never had a chance to look at it as it went wide. Puck goes back to the point. Another shot in for the point goes wide. Cale Parker just merely standing there because the puck's not coming to him just yet. And there's a little slap in there, and now finally covered by Cale Parker in a scrum in front of the net. Cale Parker sprawling wide, going from pole to pole to get it stopped. Still a 1-1 game here, 4:04 left in the second period against the Mid-Ohio Hilliard players and Springfield Spirit. A lot of the Hilliard players seem to be throwing sticks around, I've noticed. One of them broke it on their goal, and one looks like it either dropped there or they threw it. Not sure what that was about. Drop to Cale Parker's left, puck goes down, and we are playing a little bit caught up there. Gabe Houston Brackett manages to tip it, get it loose. Gets bounced out to the point. Hilliard sends it back in, far corner. John Brown goes in to chase it, puts some pressure on. Houston Brackett there to change it up. I'm sorry, that's Will Peters chasing down into the near corner, and then comes out to the far point, backhands it back along, and picked up by Will Peters and Houston Brackett fighting on the wall to get possession. Hilliard comes up with it, manages to turn the puck around. Here comes John Brown with the puck in the center. He brings it in the neutral zone across the red line, and he sends it deep, and then he chases it around the back of the net. And I'm not sure what this call is. Interference on Hilliard. Or maybe it's a slash. Scott Lutzke's deaf in his right ear, so he wasn't able to tell what kind of call that he saw. So Hilliard player goes into the box, number 19 for 2 minutes. And Spirit is going to have, is this our first power play? All right, first power play. Puck goes into the corner. Hilliard tries to clear it and bounces off Zon Warner, but they manage to pick it up. And Hilliard's got a bit of a breakaway, shorthanded goal possibility here. Cale Parker managed to get it out to the side and stop the puck. I think that was actually 2 shots on goal right there. Here's the replay coming up. Breakaway, managed to take it across. I think he tried to back it in and then it bounced out, and Cale Parker managed to stop it twice on that one. So Springfield Spirit on a power play. Puck is dropped to Cale's left, picked up by John Brown, takes it around the back. He passes it forward and it goes long, and that is going to be icing. Just a little bit too much on that pass up the wall there by John. No big deal. We're going to get a chance to do it again from the right side of Cale Parker. We've got Gavin Lovin out at wing. We've got Gabe Kallenberger at center and Tyler Kane as our left wing. John Brown and Zon Warner as our defenseman. Puck is dropped. Oh, not yet. Little jump the gun here. Ref's going to leave him into the dot. Puck goes towards the net, tapped around, back to John. or Zahn. He backs it out and sends it out of the zone. Gabe Kallenberger takes a big hit on the wall, but gets the puck into the zone. Picked up by Hilliard, and they clear it out, and we're a little bit offsides. Collect ourselves here, and Hilliard's putting a lot of pressure on the power play here. Gavin Lovin brings it into the net. He gets a shot off, bounced out by the goalie, and Gavin Lovin picks up on the far wall. Puck still loose, picked up by John Brown at the line. On the wall here, still trying to get it out. John Brown walks the line, sends it over to Zahn Werner. Zahn Werner winds up and taps it over for the almost really good pass. Another shot towards the goal by Gavin Lovin in the far corner. Behind the net is Tyler Kane, brings it around to the near point, brings it out to the point to Zahn Werner. Zahn Werner walks it up the blue line, back to Kane here in the near wall, and he is going to take a shot. Gabe Kallenberger doing some really good work in the crease there, trying to make some room. Puck's out to Zahn Werner, back to Tyler Kane, and he sends it in. Not quite clear. Tyler Kane in there, over to Gavin Lovin. Gavin Lovin's looking for the shot, bounced off a Hilliard player, goes into the thing, and Springfield Spirit being very patient on their shot selection, but probably could pull the trigger a little faster, like Scott says here. All the way down, corralled by goalie Cale Parker. Zahn Werner picks it up, out to the blue line, pass to the middle, picked up by Hilliard. Hilliard sends it back in. And now the penalty is over, and we are even strength. And puck's in the far wall on the neutral zone here, right at the red line. Big scrum of bodies over there, and Hilliard comes up with it, and they send it to the near far corner, and picked up by, it was the best I could do, and picked up by, looks like Zahn Werner. Zahn Werner gallops it out of the zone, and back in by Hilliard. John Brown's got some room, and he takes it in, sends it deep in, and follows it in, and right back out, and we have a little bit of a one-on-one situation against Zahn Werner. Hilliard player hits the brakes for a Gretzky curl. Will Peters puts a body on, bounces right back off. Puck goes up the wall. Will Peters puts another body on, tries to collect the puck. Puck goes over behind the net. Zahn Werner picks it up and sends it out to the point for Hilliard. Hilliard putting a lot of good pressure on the puck. Here is Major Carden out in the open ice, brings it in neutral zone. He throws it into the far corner for a line change, and Hilliard, thinking that there was a little more pressure than he probably needed, he sent it down for an icing. We've got 8 seconds left in the period here. We're going to have a drop to the Hilliard goalie's right, and hopefully in 8 seconds, Springfield Spirit can maybe snap a shot off here and make something happen. Why are they going to give it to him to his left? Is it because it was shot from his left over to the right? I don't know. Anyway, we've got drop on the left here. We've got Gabe Kallenberger at center. No chance for a shot. Backed in. 3 seconds left. 2-1. No chance for a shot there. And we are at the second intermission. 1-1. Going into the third period. Spirit versus the Mid-Ohio. What's the name of their team? Parolees, isn't that it? Oh, hockey club. I was mistaken by their stripes on their uniform. Seemed penal. So, good game so far. Really fast-paced, and I like the way the kids are responding. They're keeping the pace up. There's a lot of contact. I think in the second period, they did a lot better job of protecting the puck rather than just hitting without looking at the puck. What do you think? Yeah, I agree. Kelly, it's been really kind of a lot of momentum shifts. We had a lot of times when the Spirit really kind of carried the play, and other times when Hilliard was kind of the more aggressive team out there. Like I said, a lot of back and forth action. Nice to see the Spirit finally get the net and the scoreboard and get this tied up coming in this third period. Should be a great third period. Very evenly in this game here. Yeah, I think so too. I want to, even though we actually did win that period on the scoreboard, I think the Spirit kind of took that second period with just the way they played. They settled down and had a lot more possession, it felt like. And yeah, this should go in for a really good third period. Love that this game is an evenly matched game and we're getting some really good hockey here. Absolutely. So just about set for the third period here.
Thanks, Kelly. Works great. So we'll continue to do that, I would guess, for the weekend. And now we are set for third period action. Teams will trade ends once again. Cale Parker back right in front of us here. As Will Peters will step to the face-off dot to take the face-off. Brackett and Gage Robb on his wings. Now puck along the near boards, just inside the Hilliard zone. Battle for there. As Will Peters will step in, try to push the puck forward. Now he'll gain possession, tries to work in front, and checked off of his stick. Now Houston Brackett sends it in front. Now backhander shot in front. Oh, and it's saved as the shot. The rebound came right to the stick of Gage Robb. Point blank in front. I thought he had an open net, but unable to bury it. And saved by the Hilliard goaltender. We'll get a face-off in the Hilliard zone. As this line will stay on the ice, Peters will take the draw once again. And this one is won by Hilliard as they'll skate the puck to the blue line and out. Now into the Spirit zone. Skating hard after he's busting. He's got a few men on. He'll chip it high off the boards. And now it gets out. Now Buster will pick it up once again, sends it back out of the zone, but just out of the reach of Houston Brackett. And dump back in as Eric Life will pick it up for the Spirit. Up the near wall. Now chipped out by Brackett. He's interfered with, and no call. As puck all the way down the ice. Gage Robb for it. Therefore the Spirit, and he's checked off the puck. Now he takes a mitt to the head. No call there. As they'll continue to battle for it below the net. Good work there by Gage. Now picked up by Gavin Lovin as he'll try to go to the point, but it's intercepted there. And now dumped below the net. Peters on it for the Spirit. Avoids one check. And can't backhand it in front. Will still battles for it behind the net. And now gets help from Lovin. Gavin picks it up in the near corner. Now back to the point and dump back down low for Lovin, but it hops off of his stick. And the Spirit will have to back things out. Warner sends it back to his defensive partner, Gunnar Beaver. And now picked up by the Spirit in the neutral zone, but intercepted. Back come the Wildcats as they look to skate around a man. A shot, loose puck in front. And finally covered by Parker, made the initial save. And the rebound was loose between his pads, but he's able to find it and squeeze it for a whistle. With 13-12 to go in this third period, still 1-1. As Gabe Kallenberger will take this draw. With Tyler Kane and Gavin Lovin on his wings. Puck battle for along the far wall. Dump back down low as John Braun will skate over to pick it up, but it overskates it. And stolen by Hilliard. Wraparound attempts and staying strong on the post was Parker as he's able to prevent that wraparound attempt and finally smother it for a face-off. This time to his left. Kallenberger will take it. As bouncing puck is backhanded towards the net and deflected away. Still on the puck is Hilliard as they'll battle for it behind the net. And now lift the center in front, dump back down low. Kallenberger will try to settle it and he'll skate it behind the net. Now up the boards and hops off the stick of Gavin Lovin, held in by Hilliard. Shot sails wide. Lovin will drop down to pick it up once again. Now drops it off for Eric Life. He's got pressure on. Sends it up the boards. And still in there by Hilliard. As there's a scrum in the far corner. Sent in front. Been intercepted there by the Spirit. Tyler Kane. Back for Lovin. He's got one man to beat. And can't get around him. Bouncing puck at the blue line is sent back in on a delayed offside. Spirit right there. They'll tag up and re-enter the zone, but it's back out anyway. Now loose puck in the neutral zone is chipped in and taken by Hilliard as they'll backhand it to the blue line, held in momentarily, and now they're able to skate it back out. As Major Cardinal pick it up there around one man. Nice move for Major as he'll skate it in front, still working it. Now Bussin drops down low to try to get a stick on it. Can't. Sends it back to the point, but it's nobody there. As Brady Allen will skate over to pick it up and dump it back in. No icing here as it was played near a Hilliard player. And now to the point, held in. Allen, shot, sails wide. Moves around the boards and chip back to the point. Now Bussin puts a stick on it, and that shot is sticked aside by the goaltender. Brady Allen will pick it up, dumps it back down lower in the corner. Now here's Nicholas Lowe on it, fights off a check, and tries to send it in front, but it's deflected away. Bouncing puck in the corner now is fought for Matthew Skabinski there for the Spirit, but Hilliard able to break it out, and it's center ice still dumping in. Bussin there for the Spirit, and we're going to get a call here. Roughing is the call. And it's going to be Brady Allen going to the box for the Spirit. So the Spirit will go to the penalty kill once again. 10:51 to go in this third period, 1-1 score. Only goal of the game for Hilliard coming on the power play in the first period. So big kill opportunity here for the Spirit. They'll have to kill this one off. As looks like it's going to be Gabe Kallenberger and Gavin Lovin killing this penalty along with Warner and Eric Life. Off the draw, puck taken by Hilliard as they'll work it on top and shot from the point. Cale Parker saw it all the way, able to put a glove on it, and he'll freeze that one for another face-off. As we take a look at the replay there. Now puck won back by Hilliard once again as they'll work it up high and down the right wing side, the shot and the save is settled, but unable to get a shot off as they're going to rule that Hilliard knocked the net off. And this face-off is going to come outside the zone. Now they're going to discuss things, make sure they have it right. Initial call was outside the zone, and much to the chagrin of the Hilliard parents. And now they're going to reverse it as they'll keep it inside the zone and say it was the Spirit player who knocked the net off. 1:41 to go on the penalty. Gavin Lovin takes the draw for the Spirit. And bouncing puck is behind the net now, picked up by Hilliard in the near corner. And skated up the half wall and now drop back down low. Eric Life will look to get a stick on it. Fans on the first effort, he'll try the other way with it, and stolen again by Hilliard as they'll look to set things up again, but they'll fan on it. And Eric Life will backhand it to the blue line and finally back out as a puck is loose in the neutral zone now, picked up by Hilliard as they'll skate it back down the left wing side. And good defensive play there by Life. Puck's sent back to the blue line, and the shot is deflected right to the stick of the Hilliard player. Now pass back to the point, hits Lovin, and he's got to break the other way, mini break, and the Hilliard player will be able to get a stick on it. Now steals it once again, puts it in front, the shot. Oh, and how did that one not go? Good short-handed opportunity here for the Spirit, but they can't make it go. And now on the stick of Lovin once again, goes around a man. He's taken off the puck. No call. As now a shot for Major Carden. He's got a breakaway. Here comes Major on the goal. Shoots. And a save by the goaltender. He tries to go stick side low. Another short-handed opportunity for the Spirit. And a big check there at the blue line. A little bit late, but no call. Now puck rung around the boards. Held in. 12 seconds to go in the penalty. Pass down low is deflected behind the net. And now sent up the far boards. Not out. Played back to the point. And a shot comes in, gets through, and a save by Parker. And the rebound is wristed out of there. Penalty is over, but that play with puck was deflected, so no icing. Back to even strength. As into the zone, skate Hilliard. Shot is blocked by Beaver. And back the other way come the Spirit. Here comes Matthew Skabinski down the left wing side. He'll backhand it towards the net. Bounced on and directed into the corner by the goaltender. Now held at the point by Beaver. And Hilliard has it there in their own zone. Skated behind the net. They'll ring it around the boards. And pressure on by the Spirit. Held in by John Brown. He'll dump it back down low. And now puck in the corner sent below the net. And they'll ring around the boards now. Held in at the point by Beaver. Sends it on net. And able to pick it up and put a glove on it was the Hilliard goaltender. On a good opportunity there by Beaver as he just sends it towards the net with traffic in front. And the puck got through, but into the glove of the Hilliard goaltender. Now with 7:54 to go in the third period in a 1-1 game. Back to the point. Brady Allen dumps it back down low. Into the corner as Nicholas Lowe's there for the Spirit. Now it comes in front and shot, and Brady Allen puts it on net, and I believe the goalie got a piece of that and sends it wide. Now Gage Robb battles for it in the corner along with Major Carden. Major gets in front, skates in the front, shot sails wide from a bad angle, and chipped to the blue line and out. Back come Hilliard as Bussin able to hustle back over. It trickles on net, but could have been worse as the player was streaking towards the net. Bussin able to disrupt him just enough to let Kel Parker put a stick on it. Now battle for behind the net as Major Carden will pick it up. Goes up the boards but intercepted there. Still battled for it along the half wall. As now it's chipped to the point and dumped down low. Bussin intercepts it there. He'll flick it to Nicholas Lowe, who's able to muscle it forward. And now chased down by the Spirit in the Hilliard zone. Dump back down low. As Kallenberger will get there first. Chips it to Nicholas Lowe, but he's unable to settle it. And back come the Wildcats into the neutral zone. Now loose puck picked up by the Spirit. Skated back into the zone. It's Tyler Kane down the right wing side. He'll center in front, but it hits his skate and deflects into the corner. Now Kallenberger works it there and he gets out from Kane, sends it in front and deflected away. Backhanded to the blue line, not out, held in by the Spirit for the moment, and now finally able to break it out of there, the Wildcats, as they'll gain the center ice line and dump it in. As Spirit back to pick it up. Gavin Lovin on the puck for the Spirit as his pass is intercepted, and I was able to check a man off the puck. Shot comes and it was deflected. Good stick there by Beaver to prevent that opportunity. Dangerous for the Wildcats. Now they're dangerous once again in front. Loose puck and a rebound. It's chipped at. Stick to the side by Parker. Spirit can't clear it. Now finally Kallenberger able to get it to the blue line, but still not out. And now it's rolling around the boards. Takes a crazy hop off the glass. And finally dumped out by Spirit, content to take an icing on that one. And they'll go for a line change here with 5:31 to go in the third period. Still 1-1 with good action on both sides, scoring opportunities. Both goalies playing strong here as Will Peters will step to the face-off dot. And he's got Gage Robb and Houston Brackett on his wings. Shot coming off the face-off there. And another good save by Parker. We'll take a look at the instant replay there. Right off the draw, skated in front. And again, Parker able to pick that one up. Now once again, they'll get it. Oh, the player falls down at the blue line and just unable to capitalize for the Spirit as the defenseman had fallen down at the blue line. Now intercepted by John Brown. He'll skate it down the left blue side into the zone and battle for it just inside the blue line. Now he'll dump it down low. Will Peters chases it down for the Spirit and gets help from Gage Robb. He's checked off the puck and the puck will be flipped high out of the zone. Eric Leif back for the Spirit. He'll back it in and send it to the blue line, but not out. Intercepting the shot, sails wide, and now to the blue line, dump it back towards the net, and picked up there by the Spirit, and they'll dump it out. Another big check along the boards. Nothing called other than icing, as we get another face-off in the Spirit zone. 4:38 to go in this one. Getting into the latter stages of this contest as Major Carden will step to the face-off dot. Major able to pick it up and skate the puck forward to the blue line, and now finally out as Major will dump it towards the Hilliard blue line as as they'll battle for it in the neutral zone. As now Hilliard clearing pass hits a skate into the near corner. Now set in front. Oh, and a shot sails just wide as Hilliard will pick it up there in their own zone. Back they come, center ice, down the left wing side. And checked off the puck. Loose puck bouncing, picked up by Matthew Skabinski. He's got a lane down the left wing side. He'll dump it in as the Spirit will go for a line change. And the puck going around the near boards as outlet pass is sent to center ice now. And back home Hilliard down the right wing side. Shot sails wide and picked up by the Spirit. Backhanded out by Lovin just outside the zone.